Hi guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We are on season 4, episode 3, first of the 2 episodes for the week. We left at the end of the last episode with Jenny kind of having a one-to-one with Gibbs at home. And I thought he was packing up, that was it, he was done. Giving him the whole speech of, you've been in 2 comas now, and you need to be more careful. If there is even a way to be able to do that. But you don't just quit. When you're somebody that's as good as what you are at what you do, you don't just walk away. Because that last one had him back on temporary assignment, even though she didn't actually put his papers through or anything, she kept them in a drawer. Thank you, Jenny, for that. So I'm expecting to have him back full time. Whether that's official or not yet, I don't know. Let's go find out. Episode 3 of season 4.
Oh my god. The guy in the SUV is totally checking you out. Ew. Okay, he's probably gay. He looked totally creeped out by us.
Oh! She's in the back of his car! And that's why you have a dash cam. Yes, I know, I'm blissfully aware there wasn't really dash cams quite yet. But you would now.
These orders are for you.
Oh.
NCIS Rota, Spain?
Your own team.
No.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Oh no!
I don't know what to say.
Your
I don't want
performance
him to
these
go.
last 4 months has been exemplary. You're not getting too involved, are you?
Only in the mission. If we put another agent undercover, Legrand, we will smell it.
So you're passing on
What?
a promotion that any other agent in this building would kill for, all because you're worried about some long shot mission?
I'm worried about Jethro.
Jethro's fine.
And how do you explain that thing on his upper lip? Looks like Wilford Brimley Jr.
Yeah, he
So
needs
you're
to check
turning
that
down
shit
a
off.
promotion because of a mustache. Another opportunity like this might not come up for years.
Oh, Tony. That's a big deal, though. She's entrusting you with this, that you are ready
we
to
keep
take
this
your
like
own team.
the Grand We mission? Just between the 2 of us?
If you wish.
Always be prepared. That signal may fly at any moment.
That's it.
Grab your gear, we're heading out.
There it is.
How did you know? Well, it's a gift, McGee. I choose not to question it.
What did he do? Just did he abandon it?
When do we investigate stolen cars, Tony?
It wasn't
Since
that.
it belongs to a sailor, and someone appears to have been slaughtered inside it, understand what?
You feel a little threatened now that Gibbs is back.
I do not.
You have been whining like a little snitch. Always.
Snitch.
It's a computer programmer for
And
safe
she's
housing.
missing, I assume.
Reported UA this morning, first time in her career.
Witnesses?
911 call. 2 motorists
The 2
reported
girls.
a man driving her vehicle, a bloody woman screaming in the back. I'm assuming
I've got to admit, though, if the 911 call was the 2 girls that we saw that were, like, they were all checking each other out until that happened, I don't blame them for not sticking around or pursuing and following this vehicle to see where he may stop or anything, because you're putting your own life at risk here. If you see that in the back of the car and the guy up front just chilling like there's nothing wrong, you're possibly dealing with a very dangerous individual. Would you want to trail them to wherever it is they're going to go and do whatever it is they're going to go and do?
Well, Fredericksburg PD has descriptions of both the woman and her abductor. They're sending them to NCIS as we speak.
It's a good job, Tim.
The traces of blood are all from skin contact. A more serious wound would have left pools of it.
You know what?
Enough criminal investigating for you, Tony?
Tow truck should be here any minute, boss.
You find the other shoe yet, McGee?
But there was only one in the vehicle.
You ever see a woman try to walk with one high heel on? If she was carried, they'd be drops. And what looks like a strand of nylon thread, maybe from a stocking.
Fallen, scraped her knee.
This is an abduction, not a killing.
Another blood drop?
We may
Like
still
I
yet
said,
find
the
her.
other shoe.
There we
Now,
go.
tell me where she went.
Judging by these tire tracks, they left in a hurry.
Match the tires, we might even find out the make and model.
If you'd
It
let me
is.
drive, we would have been here half an hour.
But mine is the
Yeah, our
task.
bodies could be in a twisted wreck awaiting the jaws of life.
Uh-oh. Door's open. Never a good sign. Does it look ransacked? I mean, it looks a little messy.
Someone was obviously searching for something.
Looking for something.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of profile?
They're all profiles. I think I know what the profiles might have been used for.
She was targeting people.
Identity theft, maybe?
This is a police sketch artist rendering of what the witnesses saw late yesterday afternoon.
The driver, Mickey.
Fredericksburg PD put a bolo out on him last night.
That's pretty accurate.
Sorry, boss. No hits yet, but the local Leos did match the likeness to a mugshot. Justin Ferris.
Ferris might be one of them. Our Rosetta Stone, if you will.
Find him. It's good work, Tim. Not bad either, Tony.
He's doing it on purpose.
Is it me or does he seem a little more
Human?
Yeah, he seems a little more subdued and
mellow, but
friendly and more.
At least the mustache.
Binder they were kept and listed them as potential targets.
The Alpha Bravo designation. That's how we label pre-planned artillery targets in the Corps.
Maybe she was
Really?
planning on dropping bombs on them.
She was profiling men. All the information gathered was taken from public records.
All of these
public
were printed
record.
from the same printer. You want to know how I know?
Newer models embed micro codes in the print that helps ID hardware to counterfeit money in documents.
Wow, good guess. It also means
That
that
wasn't
the
a guess.
information they represent is on her computer. I matched all of them except 3 to a partial handprint.
Yeah?
And I can say with certainty that the woman in the back of the SUV was
Lieutenant Ann Sullivan.
There's something we don't know.
the partial handprint that I couldn't match has a super defined index finger, which means it's not Sullivan's.
Well, I thought I heard you say Proby.
Which
And
I'm
since
not.
Hanley has been reassigned to the legal department, I wasn't exactly sure who you were referring to.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
She's gone already.
Yes, I know. I used to be team leader.
And that was only because Gibbs quit.
You don't think I rate my own team?
Wouldn't be
Well,
here now if
actually,
you did, would you?
Mickey, it's been offered one.
Maybe you're right. Gibbs asked, tell him I went out for coffee.
Tony has this sense of
Tony, I
superiority about him. But when it comes to his personal attitude, he
Mikey,
keeps it very closed.
want to take a wild guess what my first partner still calls me?
Probably.
I'm admitting it, okay? I stole the damn SUV, but I didn't kidnap anyone.
So you didn't notice the woman in the back bleeding?
I didn't know that chick was back there when I took
Get out of
Her
town!
name is Lieutenant Ann
No
Sullivan.
way.
You know, she was alive and screaming in the back of the SUV the last time I saw her.
Screaming what?
Oh,
I
so
don't know, something about being singled out by some guy. I'm telling you, I didn't kill her.
He might be telling the truth.
yeah, he might be.
I mean, about the mustache.
Oh, makes him look distinguished. Yes?
It's not Gibbs.
Couldn't help myself, Agent Gibbs.
This is weird.
Where?
It was the Texaco station on Wildwood Road. Was in the rearview mirror when she woke up and started screaming.
Last time.
In the lot where I dumped the ride. You know, I even dialed 911. I mean, yeah, I hung up, but I dialed. That's got to count for something, right?
I mean, the one thing that adds up for his story here was he was just a little bit too calm driving along when he was checking those 2 girls out, and he's all like, hey, you know, not that I can pull off, but so I'm going to go with the fact that he was just unfortunate enough to be somebody who commits Grand Theft Auto, and he picked someone who had already taken someone. So now we don't know. We haven't got any lead other than the vehicle, have we? Or I'm assuming, I don't know. Let's see.
Saw me boost the SUV at the station.
They're probably pissed that you took their victim.
You see the driver?
No, that's who you should be looking for. I'm not a kidnapper.
You're just the dirtbag that left her there to die.
Yeah, there's that.
Ducky wants to see you.
About what?
Something about profiling Lieutenant Sullivan's profile. Maybe you should ask him.
Sadly, due to Darwinian evolution, men tend to cherish women's bodies rather than their minds. I must admit, I sometimes fall prey to that myself.
I heard you passed your test.
Yes, the graduation ceremony was very rewarding.
Cool.
All my friends were there.
Oh.
What do you got?
Well,
Oh, that was a bit of a
sampling
stab.
of the lieutenant's DVD collection. Yet they contrast vividly with her choice in literature, like our Timothy. Her fitness reports. They reveal a brilliant tactical mind with little tolerance for failure. She's well-traveled, but no
well
business.
educated.
Alone?
Yes. Yeah, I imagine you know something about that.
Are you going somewhere with this,
I
Doctor?
think he's trying to.
These profiles that she keeps may indicate a need to control her environment and the people in it.
Oh.
But you don't know who they are.
Well, this isn't an exact science.
The partial handprint?
Isn't Ferris's boss.
Whose is it?
Well,
That we don't know yet. But what that means is that
Somebody else was there.
Correct.
Whoever kidnapped her must have followed Ferris to get the lieutenant back. Blackmail, espionage, assassination.
All good reasons.
That's always
why
a go-to thing.
someone would wanna make her
Espionage, blackmail.
disappear.
She could be a covert operative.
She's a Navy computer geek who worked on software for base housing.
Being a geek makes for a good cover.
Cover for what?
We're still trying to figure that out, boss.
It could be.
Did you pull security
It's
tapes from
plausible.
the gas station?
There weren't any.
Well, let's hope that Abby and McGee had better luck. Come on. Your computer's on fire.
McGee, my baby's French fry.
Checking internal core temperature.
It's fine.
That is so not funny, Gibbs. We have something. We just don't know what it is.
It's like a timetable for an operation.
The problem is the events on the axis are encrypted.
Chances of finding her alive dropped to almost 0 after 48 hours.
She's encrypted everything.
Sorry. Sure you knew that,
Don't
boss.
apologize to Nozo.
Right. Sign of weakness.
Not to mention annoying.
We pulled some test runs out of her cache.
Look.
Yeah. This is like the end of Saving Private Ryan.
I've seen software like this before, Abby.
AI
It's
can
used
do
earlier
that now.
versions to age Nazi war criminals. It was a great
Yeah,
asset
so
to
they could
hunt them
figure
down.
out who
So
was who.
basically, what you're saying to me is we have nothing.
I don't know. Weirdly enough, Ziva's theory of possible espionage or something here, it's like she's creating all these different profiles. She's creating identities to be able to do God knows what, especially with that piece of software that she's got there, being able to alter her appearance. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's for altering appearance permanently. It could be for photographs for ID or something. I don't know. I think she's into something we're not aware of here, and it's what's got her kidnapped. And why whoever it is trashed her place come looking for whatever it is they may or may have not found.
You know, I just spent a long night in our lieutenant's head. I may be able to offer some suggestions. Try Coral Gables.
Ducky's new...
Hampton Inn,
Nice try. Tony, Ziva, with me.
Spanish Rose.
It's...
Whoa!
Oh!
It's more of an art than a science. Lieutenant Sullivan was indeed into targeting people.
Yeah.
She was using all her military knowledge and skills to find a husband.
Well,
What?
Looks like she found herself a psycho instead.
Pro to predict the appearance of her adult offspring.
Get out of town. Okay, that's major obsessive
You know,
to
choosing
the
someone to
extreme.
spend the rest of your life with is not easy. Gee, I wonder what would happen if you two hooked up.
Let's not do that, shall we? Because, I don't know.
Two Gibbs and the director.
Oh, she's
Now
hot.
that's not a bad combination.
Never more than once, Denozo. While you three were playing, Abby found out where our lieutenant was the day she was abducted.
Their lawyers say that Virginia singled out as a confidential service, so they keep their
course.
client list under lock and key.
Warrant, on it, boss.
Not enough time, it ends tonight.
The SO is designed to introduce successful men to a wide assortment of eligible women.
Hey, we're doing this the old-fashioned way. So, Ziva, you still think being a geek makes for a good cover?
Of Lieutenant Sullivan's type. Yeah, hopefully. the
Oh,
similarities
you
will
look
create
weird.
A visceral response in our
She doesn't
kidnapper.
like that.
I doubt you'll be in any kind of danger.
Video surveillance glasses.
Cool.
I look like a dork.
Precisely. That's the point.
And this is a portable fingerprint scanner. It's wireless.
We'll know within a matter of seconds if the prints you collect match our mystery print from the SUV.
Do fine, Ziva. I had married you shorter than that.
Starting to understand why.
Tony, sit rep.
No silver accords in parking.
This is going to be a
structure.
very
Our
boring
girl is a
evening.
little nervous, though.
Did he just say Greek?
No, he said
Shut up.
geek. I've never heard of this ever being successful.
Hi. Last name?
West. But my passion happens to be astronomy. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Not bad for that.
I like computers. You do with the yarn.
Computers.
Knitting?
Yes! That's it.
Has anyone ever told you you're very attractive, Natalie?
My brother. You know, I feel...
Your face is up. Skinny a sprint now.
Lets me know if you're in the mood.
Oh, very new age. I like that. Does it really matter?
Yeah.
Well, cars get me extremely...
Hot.
You mean a Porsche?
Yeah. It's in the shop.
You can't
That's
even
a nice
say it.
car.
Roll for
He's
one.
lying.
And do turn up the charm, Ziva David. You're a geek, not mentally deranged.
No. He's making Gibbs laugh. It's gonna take a while.
Do I look like I need that stuff to get a date?
I have to ask, sir. They get 15% off drinks.
Just my luck. Met her online last month. She's supposed to be here an hour ago. Want to see a picture? Recognize her?
Dirty vodka martini. She's regular. See her on Sunday afternoon? A couple guys were buying drinks for her afterwards. You know that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Any of those McFisters here now?
That's one of them, over there.
Bartender
the,
always
gentleman
knows.
with the glasses across from the nerdy-looking girl.
Did you get that, boss?
Yeah. Got it. I think there's something spiritual about glass. Hot.
He can't get his hands to stay still.
You know, I feel an attraction between us, Calvin.
Printed and scanned.
Ziva, we still need his print.
Hooper reported silver Honda Accord
He's
stolen
careful.
Sunday night in Fairfax. Could have been the one following Ferris.
Tony.
Intercepting now, boss.
Calvin.
You mean together?
Of course.
Well, sure.
I'd love to.
Oh!
Calvin Hooper.
Yes?
Huh?
Remove your hand.
Or I will rip your arm off and beat you to death with it.
It's not a mat.
Run it again.
Boss, he's not our guy.
Run it again. Damn it, man. We're getting nowhere here.
We just want to clear up a few things.
No one read me my Miranda rights.
That's because you're not under arrest.
Yet.
Ziva.
When you left, there were some rocky moments. He really held the team together.
That's what I trained him to do.
I just thought you should know he excelled at it.
Then give him his own team, Jen.
She tried.
You think he's ready?
I wouldn't have quit if he wasn't.
There you go.
You should tell him that.
I think I want a lawyer now.
Oh, do you?
What part of you're not under arrest don't you get, Calvin?
So I'm free to go here at any time?
Yeah.
Unless we charge you with a crime. See, the thing is, Cal.
About to do.
Can I call you Cal? Arresting you means more paperwork for me. What I need from you is the truth.
But my car really was stolen.
Which sucks for you. Unfortunately, you reported it stolen from your home in Fairfax.
Speed dating is a 3-day event. You stayed at the Belmar every night.
Considering that you're married and attending a speed dating service.
I'm calling his wife.
No, well, wait. You'll find out. My wife is at her sister's place in Jersey. They just had a baby. 18 years now. I was just trying to have a little fun.
What we need to know is where and when, Cal.
The first day of the event, I struck out.
Shocking.
Maybe a minute when I look out and this guy's driving away in my car.
Please describe him.
White, about your height.
Not good enough. You grabbed my ass, Calvin.
When I drove up, he was standing out front, and he was on the payphone.
And I swear, that's all I can remember.
Cubs hat steals Calvin's car at the same time, same place, and follows him.
Well, do you think they were working together?
It's possible.
Maybe.
Except they weren't.
So he had to steal the Accord to follow Ferris.
If he wanted Lieutenant back.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get that payphone, find out who was calling.
The 3 latent prints that we took off this phone matched our mystery print that we got from the back of Sullivan's SUV. Cubs hat is definitely our kidnapper.
Did you run the calls made Sunday night?
Did and done, Ziva. I mean, the payphone industry has been decimated by cell phone penetration.
Of course it has.
The only time you really use a payphone would be on an airplane, which is probably the reason that you can't use your cell phone on an airplane.
Abs are missing, Lieutenant.
Right. And one was to a warehouse in Fredericksburg.
There
It's
you
a
go.
rental space. There's the address.
Thank you very much. It's not been really one for me to work out this. It's just, I've just been following it along, to be honest. I don't believe this woman's dead.
Clear. No one's here, boss.
The lieutenant was here. It's her purse. Military ID still inside.
Looks like a professional crew. Detailed itineraries, blueprints, and a scale model.
It's for the Belmar Plaza Hotel.
The hotel's vault.
That's why she
What's it
needed the
say, huh?
software.
From inside, they're working the place.
Yeah,
What does the lieutenant have to do with this?
She was dating one of them. Alpha Bravo 1016.
We need to get to the hotel before they hit the vault.
They started 4 minutes ago. Come on.
Damn. Okay, could never have pieced that together. I said the software would be for like fake IDs of some kind. Don't really get those much now. Certainly not usually for money anyway. That was slick. That was quite slick.
You really had us scared there for a minute, Annie.
Told you she was still alive.
Thought you might be FBI. Oh, cops. Looks like you were telling me the truth. I wish you luck with the whole...
She was just too thorough.
...thing, but I'm not exactly the marrying type.
You've left it this long? Delivery.
Sanitize the warehouse. We meet at the airport in 2 hours. It's nothing personal, Annie. You just know too much.
Move. Drop your weapon.
How the hell did you get in so quick?
Shoot you in the spine.
Oh, she was
Rather
in...
be a
Right.
para or quadriplegic.
She was in the laundry basket. Duh. I should have realised that. Catch him off guard. Hmm. It just got you in trouble.
A couple of minutes.
That's it?
That's the difference between putting a lieutenant in a body bag or an ambulance.
Hmm.
How'd you know it was me?
Because your deadline passed hours ago.
I've made my decision.
I know.
I respect it. Sometimes I even wish I made the same one myself.
But I'm passing on the promotion, Jenny.
I know.
Well, how can you know? I just made up
No,
my mind
we knew.
behind the door.
To get here, in this office, especially as a woman, my career has been on the fast track my entire life.
So you're not disappointed?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm feeling a bit proud at the moment. Go home and get some sleep.
I'm just happy he's staying. But I was
Listen,
80% sure it was going
this
to anyway.
wouldn't be the right time to bring up the possibility of a performance award or...
Good night, Tony.
There's no way he was going anywhere. For numerous reasons. Not the best of episodes, but weirdly enough, with everything that's been going on, I've been concentrating more at the moment on our team than what the episode was really about. In particular because it wasn't that I don't know, it wasn't that an intriguing and case, to be honest. Tony gets offered his own team, but in Spain, I mean, that's a long way away from the US for a start. That's a whole culture change and shock. Never mind putting everything else to one side. But I was hoping Tony stayed for more reasons than that, and I don't think that would personally bother him too much. Especially seeing as, you know, he's an Italian, he's European, he's not American, or at least his heritage isn't. More, he's not prepared to walk away from this team. He's not prepared to walk away from Gibbs. He's still perfectly happy to be Gibbs's probie, in effect. And I do like how Gibbs had actually brought up how would you, what do you think, with McGee, he brought up oh, God's sake, start again. When he was speaking to McGee, he said, yes, Tony still calls you probie, but what do you think the guy who taught me everything still calls me? And he does. And my guy still calls him Proby. It's no different. It's become like a loving term that's, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean, though. It's more affectionate rather than a dig, and to make you feel belittled. But the other thing that I also think Tony's sticking around for is Ziva. Something's developing between those two. It's a little bit of a time, but because they obviously work so close together and everything, you're seeing it just develop in little stages. Sometimes it's a look, sometimes it's a comment, sometimes it's a little bit more. Am I the only one who wants them two to hook up? I don't know, maybe. The case wasn't brilliant, so I'm just going to not concentrate on that too much. I will be back with another episode in the next day or so, because we do 2 a week. If you are watching any of these on YouTube, I would appreciate a quick subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Don't forget to post your comments down below. Don't forget, thumbs up for the video. And if you do want to watch any more of these, especially in full length, description as always will give you the link to Patreon. You can go and watch all the full length episodes over there. I will see you for episode 4 next. Take care.